shoot, and having not seen J-Riff shoot, I think it will be a very competitive game. And seeing our coaches walk out now in their coaching gear, we are ready to go.
Oh, yeah, we are ready to go for sure. JD Wicker joining us here on John and Jim, getting you ready for the first ever Hardwood and Balls Classic at the Jam Center at San Diego State. JD, we were on this last week talking about this is ridiculous.
Ornberger's socks are great.
I know. He has got the high top Nikes. He's got the high top white socks. He is in full coach mode.
He is in full coach mode.
Full coach mode. It's hard to concentrate with what's going on, but we'll try.
Okay.
The football schedule got released last week. Snapdragon Stadium opened up the year. I believe it's August 26th versus Ohio. Just as far as the whole schedule goes, tell us about the timing of everything and what's your view on the schedule for the upcoming football season?
Yeah, no, excited about the schedule that we've got coming up this year, opening up on the 26th with Ohio. That was a game that we had to add late to replace the New Mexico State game, which they had canceled due to changing conferences. So, Ohio and then Idaho State. So, two good matches to kind of hopefully get our feet under us for one that we're all really excited about that we missed out on the COVID year with the UCLA game. So excited to welcome the Bruins to San Diego for a primetime game, primetime on the East Coast on big CBS. So, the first 3 weeks lay out really nicely to be at home, and then you finally get that first road game against Oregon State. So excited to have two Pac-12s on the schedule again this year, and hopefully we can, improve on that 7-4 record against them and then get into conference play.
And going into the second season at Snapdragon Stadium, do you feel like you have a better handling on the upcoming season? Because last year, first year, obviously you go through things that we're going to change this, we're going to do this, this didn't work, this worked. Do you feel you have a better handle on things going into the second full season at Snapdragon Stadium?
Yeah, no, definitely feel like we're better prepared. Obviously, we've done football season, we've done concerts, we've done soccer, we've done a lot of smaller events. So it's just, we've been working through things. I told people, we would probably feel pretty comfortable about how we run the season when we open, with that first football game in the second year. So, I think we'll be there. There'll always be things that we're looking to improve on. We did do surveys with our season ticket holders to understand what it was that they wanted to see changed. And, we've been responsive to some of those comments. But, first year, the stadium's done really well. People have been, for the most part, very happy with the stadium itself. The food and beverage has been great. Our concessionaire, they've done a great job. So we're excited about what we've got. Obviously, everyone else is really excited about the stadium as well. As you look at, we just added another international soccer match today with Dortmund versus the Loyal. So the stadium's been very well received.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that with, MLS coming to town, Snapdragon Stadium, the home of MLS, home of the Wave, and now the Loyal playing in there. I mean, this sky's the limit for the amount of events that can go into that stadium every single year. And, there's just more coming on the way.
Yeah, that was, one of my stock phrases during the lead up through the initiative and all of that was, you name it, we'll host it.
Yeah.
And, we're still working on getting that tractor pull that I promised everybody. And, at one point, I was laughing with somebody yesterday. We had our end of year crawfish boil for the athletic department yesterday. So got the entire athletic department together at my house. And we were talking about, I believe it was disc golf. I said, we'd even do disc golf. So we're looking for disc golf or frisbee golf or whatever it is. We'll figure that out too.
Perfect. JD Wicker joined us here on John and Jim. I should say, actually, Athletic Director of the Year, JD Wicker, joining us here on John and Jim. Getting that award, I believe it was last week or a week and a half ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Okay.
Yep, 2 weeks ago in New York.
2 weeks ago, yeah. When you got that award, was it like a complete shock to you, or did you kind of have a little bit of a feeling that, hey, I could win this thing?
Looking at the competition at that point, there were a number of Power 5 ADs involved, including Danny White at Tennessee and Josh Brooks at Georgia. So, generally in those types of things, you see it go to a Power 5 AD, but was, obviously pleased at all the great work that, we've done at San Diego State. We've got great staff. We've got great community support and all of that, the panel at the Sport Business Journal saw all of that and recognized it. And, while I got to be the person who got up to accept the award, it's everyone else who's, done all the hard work to get us there.
Yeah, and Snapdragon Stadium was nominated for best facility in the country, and for you to win the award, like you said, it's not just a you thing; it's like a whole university thing, and it puts you guys. You guys were already on the map to begin with, but it puts you guys even in a better light of like, hey, we have every single part of this university is top notch going forward.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's, we keep checking off the boxes for all the things that we said we were going to do, around Mission Valley, in other areas. The institution's doing great academically, great from a fundraising standpoint. Mission Valley, we've got the first residential parcel has been awarded, and hopefully that'll get into construction, at some point earlier next year. The river part's going to open by the end of the year. The first innovation district parcel is going to go into development. I mean, construction probably sometime in early 2025. So all the things we said we're going to do, we're just checking off the boxes, and it's awesome. And that's, it's great the community supported us, and now it's very rewarding to be able to go back to the community and say thank you for that support. And we're doing the things that we said we do.
JD Wicker joining us here on John and Jim, Athletic Director of the Year. It wouldn't be an appearance on John and Jim without a Power 5 conference question. And there was some news today that the Pac-12 finalized the conference grant of rights. Is that good news in your opinion for the Pac-12 going forward here? Because June 30th is kind of the cutoff date for you guys, right? And so what do you think of that news breaking today?
Yeah, had heard that the grant of rights was close and that the schools were, going to sign off on it. So pleased that, that's, I guess coming to fruition. It's a very important part of, getting the TV deal done. You have to have that grant of rights to be able to basically get the TV deal done. It's kind of a chicken and egg thing. But, I think it also helps to show some of the rumors that are out there, the speculation about schools in the Pac-12 that, those schools in the Pac-12 are going to wait to see what, everything is. And obviously they're hearing good things from the commissioner at this point about what the TV deal is going to be. And, they feel good about what's in that grant of rights and that they're ready to sign it, assuming with what we heard today as being accurate, that they're ready to go.
And how does that usually work when the, schools agree on the grant of rights? Does it usually mean that a TV deal or something along those lines is coming very, very soon? Or what does all that mean going forward?
Yeah, you basically understand what the television deal is going to be, and what all the parts of it are. And then you're basically signing your rights over to the conference for, all of your television rights and whatever else may be a part of it, whether there's any of your multimedia rights, advertising, those types of things. And that's kind of what's got the ACC in such a quandary right now is they have a grant of rights through like 2036.
Wow.
So a school can't leave the ACC, and the TV deal only improves so much on an incremental basis. And they look at, I think the Big Ten will go back for rights one more time, if not two more times before the ACC does. The Pac-12 probably would as well. So, signing those long-term grant of rights, that's why the Pac-12 one's probably going to be a little shorter to time up more with what the Big Ten is.
And that's good news for San Diego State, right? Like looking from afar at things, you want a TV deal, or you want to see Pac-12 get a TV deal done as soon as possible.
Yeah, we want progress.
Yeah,
we want a TV deal to get done, and then once the TV deal is done, then you've got basically all the different pieces in place, and then we see what the next steps are.
Perfect. JD Wicker joining us here on John and Jim, Athletic Director of the Year. JD Wicker from the Jam Center at San Diego State for the first ever Hardwood and Balls Classic. So before I let you go, you're seeing Fletch take a couple shots right now. And I don't even know if he's going to wear that.
That would appear to be his warm-up outfit.
His warm-up outfit. He's wearing.
He might want to take the glasses off because I don't think he's made a shot since he had the glasses on.
No glasses. He's wearing high top black socks with like an Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, he did put his basketball shoes on. Finally.
Okay. So what do you think? Do you think he has a chance today against Jonathan? Oh, airball.
I think he does. What I'm really concerned about is, we did get the insurance waiver so we can replace the baskets when this is done for all the bricks being thrown. Oh, Fletch,
okay.
2 in a row.
2 in a row. Look
See,
at
we
that.
we start talking smack about him, and
3 in a
3 in a
row.
row.
Wow.
J-Riff is on the way over right now, listening, getting nervous. Is Fletch hits? He had 3 in a row.
3 in a row. It's still pretty good. Pretty good.
That's the best it's been.
That is the best it's been. So, JD, thanks for joining us today, man. Are you gonna stick around for the watch this?
I
catastrophe?
want to, but actually I have another event I have to get to at Snapdragon Stadium.
Probably a little more important.
But I am looking forward to going back and watching the highlights or maybe the entire thing this evening.
Just skim through it. I'm sure that they won't mind if you skim through the whole thing. JD, thanks for joining me, man.
All right. Appreciate it, Jim.
Thanks,
man.
JD Wicker join us here on John and Jim. He's got more important things to do than watch the Hardwood and Balls Classic. And totally understandable there. Jonathan Rifkin has entered the building. The challenger has entered. He is in his sweats with his Nike shoes in hand, a basketball, and he is ready to go. Tip-off is at 4 p.m. Yes, Brent? Yes, he definitely is eyeing up and staring down J-Riff right now, but he has the backwards yellow hat. He is got the high top socks, and I think that's like a Hawaiian shirt. I'm not really sure, but the first ever Hardwood and Balls Classic from the Jam Center will get going in about 30 minutes from now. All right, so taking a look at the Padres today because they are playing, but last night you look at one run again, the streak of 5 runs, 1 run, 9 runs, 1 run, 9 ones, run 1 run, just keeps on continuing. And Brent, I mean, we talked about it yesterday. Like, would any of us been shocked if they scored 1 run? No, we wouldn't. And guess what they did? They went out and scored only 1 run. And that's the problem with this team this year. In last night's game, it's the inconsistency throughout the entire year is the motto of this team so far in 2023. Oh, so they play Colorado on Friday. That's their next, that's their next game. They have an off day tomorrow, and then they're in Colorado this weekend. So if the Padres are sticking to trends, they're only going to score 1 run on Friday in Colorado. So bet the under on that game. That's what I would do. Now, scoring 1 run in Colorado would be kind of crazy, and that would be very alarming. But they'll score 2 runs at least, yeah. But the trend with this team has been look good, look bad, look good, look bad, look good, look bad. They just have not been able to be consistent at all this year. And today, I mean, they're going to win today's game. They're up 8-0 against the Mariners, and it's kind of just shows like the potential of this team is there. They have it in them. They can be a really good baseball team. It's just the consistency with them is just not where it needs to be. And to think with this team, where they would be without Gary Sanchez, it's kind of incredible. Like, Gary Sanchez is the one that has put a little bit of a spark in this team. He has 4 home runs on the year. I think Manny has 5. Think about that. Manny Machado this year, if I pull this up, Manny Machado has 5 home runs this year and 180 at-bats. And Gary Sanchez has 4 with the Padres already. And he's been with the team for like a week and a half. I mean, I didn't realize that this guy was going to be so vital to this team this year. But as of this moment, Gary Sanchez is a huge part of this team going forward. No, don't do that. Because if they do that, because then Gary Sanchez is going to turn – he's going to be a really bad player. They need to keep him on 1-year deal. That's exactly what they need to do. And they're paying – I want to say $1.1 million of his remaining contract. So they're paying pretty much all of his remaining deal this year. So it's one thing that this team has looked the way it has, but it's got to be more consistent. Oh, Malachi Flynn has just entered the building. So I hope Malachi Flynn takes on one of these guys, Brent. That would be hilarious. Oh, it's going to be so embarrassing because you got an NBA player over there practicing, and then on the other side of the court, you have Jonathan Rifkin and you have Ben Fletcher playing in the weirdest pickup basketball game you've ever seen in your entire life. That should be. I'm gonna say yes because it's all a mind game at this point. It has to be because beforehand, these guys are definitely nervous. They're definitely nervous. How nervous are you, Fletch? From 1 to 10, shaking his head. He says he's a 0, but he's dressed the part. I'll tell you that he is definitely dressed the part. All right, coming up on today's show. Oh, okay. Travis Dale sitting down. We have one of the assistant head coaches for Ben Fletcher.
That's right.
For the Hardwood and Balls Classic here at San Diego State, the Jam Center.
I mean, yeah, that's me. Yeah. We had to manufacture the trophy, the Hardwood and Balls Classic trophy. We were out forging some steel yesterday.
So I want to talk about this trophy here
Okay.
because it's a very colorful trophy. And by colorful, I mean it's all gold.
It's gold, and I can see the gold spray paint now.
Yes.
Now coming off. You know what? It's probably just a light dusting that'll wipe off.
So, tell me what went into this trophy. Tell me what went building this trophy, and tell me all the little details and nuances of this trophy. Well, this is a very nice trophy right here.
Well, look, we needed something to represent Hardwood and Balls. So we wanted to make the base out of oak. We went with 3 tiers. You know, that's it's representing the 3 C's that we trained on, which was cardio. Can't remember the other 2 more C's. One of them's a cures.
Conditioning.
Yeah, and concentration.
Cookies.
Yeah, cookies,
Cake.
coors, and cake.
Yes,
is what we trained on. Absolutely. We were looking for a bowl that we could forge so we could drink out of it upon victory. Couldn't find one, so we went with the candle holder. And that candle holder holds an ice cold Coors Light real well. Yeah,
so that's removable, right?
Yeah, that's removable.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's the winner. The winner's going to partake.
So
absolutely.
You can put a bunch of things up here. You could put like a candle there.
You could put a candle.
You could put like some gummy worms up there. You could put.
That's a good idea.
You could put like a little, I don't know, like figure
or
something.
Whatever you're fighting for, I guess.
I guess so.
You know, that's what it's about.
You could put a donut there if you wanted to.
Ooh, that sounds real good. Or maybe like a quarter pounder.
Ooh, a cheeseburger.
I mean, there are so many options here with this trophy. Yeah.
Yes.
That would be phenomenal. We would need Randy's Donuts, which open now.
It is open, yeah. So
corner of Arrow and 15. If you want to stop by. Yeah, I know.
Giant maple bar in the middle of that thing. So, this has been in the works for a while. I'm pleasantly surprised at everything that is here today and how it's all working.
Well, you know, listen, there's been a lot of thought put into this.
There has.
Yes. You're right. This has been in the making for a while. A couple months ago.
Yeah.
J-Riff makes his video. He puts it out to the masses.
There was a vision.
And J-Riff, you know, he makes his supreme 3-point shot, which he's out here warming up now. I got to say, he looks pretty dialed in.
Wow. He looks dialed in. Yes.
I mean, I gotta tell you, this camp's getting nervous right now. Camp's getting nervous.
He is draining threes left and right.
Wow.
I don't know if I don't.
There we go. There's a miss.
I don't know if Fletch has any shot here.
Oh! You don't even know.
I said yesterday, all the pressure is on Jonathan Rifkin.
Oh yeah,
100% all on Jonathan Rifkin because one, look at him compared to Fletch. No offense. 2.
Wait a minute here. Wait, Fletch is sleeveless here.
2, you guys have been hyping up this thing for months now.
Well, you know. And
you kind of roped in J-Riff. So I put it as if Jonathan wins, basically it will die down very quickly.
If Jonathan wins, there was something wrong.
If Fletch wins, he'll never hear the end of this. That's what happens here.
He shouldn't.
Is he has all the pressure on him. Because if he loses to Fletch, you guys will make him know that he lost every single day for the rest of days.
Look, that may happen. That may happen. I mean, that sounds probable. However, I mean, J-Riff has brought this on himself. I'm sorry. He's the one who put out the video. He's the one who put out the challenge by giving the, like movement, the hand karate chop to the thighs.
Well, not only are they playing in front of the entire world, they're playing in front of an NBA player over there.
Yeah.
In Malachi. So
Yeah.
I think the nerves have just ratcheted up to 100.
Well, look,
if they already weren't there already.
Look, and that's where our boy's going to shine. Is he doesn't crumble underneath the pressure.
Like, oh my God, what's this program become? I know they made the Final Four last year in the national championship game, but what are we doing here, Dutch?
They when they see the skills of Fletch get out there, they'll know the real deal. Because I can tell you right now, Ben, he's staring down this icy cold Cures on the Hardwood and Balls Classic Trophy, and he knows he's going to taste that thing here in the 4 o'clock hour.
Well, we shall see. We're at the Jam Center at San Diego State for the first ever Hardwood and Balls Classic. Rich is staring down Rifkin right now as he is warming up. Tip-off is at 4 p.m. Make sure you stay here for all the action, play-by-play, and make sure to check out all of our social media channels as well to watch this S show about to occur. More from the Jam Center for the Hardwood and Balls Classic coming up next on John and Jim. Padres Mariners, final game of a quick 2-game series. Padres currently leading the Mariners 10-0 in the top of the 8th inning there. And big news out of MLS, Lionel Messi, he is coming to the States as he will join Inter Miami. Second half of the year looking busier than the first. Hire with Indeed. Their powerful platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates in one place. Sponsor a job and immediately get a short list of quality candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit today. All right, we are back at the Jam Center for the inaugural Hardwood and Balls Classic, tipping off at 4 p.m. And right now we're joined by the head coach of Team Fletch, Rich Ornberger. Rich, how you feeling? How's the camp feeling? How was training? Tell me what's going on, man.
It was a strong camp. My athlete, I think he prepared as well as you could possibly expect.
Yeah.
Look, I'm proud of our performance in the gym here. Look, I mean, is it all going to be perfect? No. But I'll tell you right now, if there's one thing we are is a prideful group, and it's a pretty tight pack. Me and Coach Travis, we've been working on mostly Fletch's hamstrings.
Okay.
Paying a lot of attention to the posterior chain.
Yeah.
And so, a lot of massage work. Definitely worrying about tear. So that's where we're at in our prep here. But we're closing in on 30 minutes here before tip-off. And so, excitement is building.
I can't help but to notice one half of the court is what basketball should be looking like, and then the other half of the court is Travis Dale.
Right.
And by that, I mean you have an NBA player over there in Malachi Flynn putting up some shots, and then you have Travis Dale shot putting the basketball, if you want to call it that.
Right. Yeah. Coach Dale, listen, we don't let him touch the basketball very often.
For good reason. I see that. Yeah.
But he is an excellent motivator, and he is a top of the line cheerleader for this man, Benjamin Fletcher. One of the things that I will say about our training technique is until today, we did not train with a basketball.
That's interesting.
Yeah, some people called us a little strange,
Unconventional,
maybe unconventional, but what we call ourselves is innovators.
Okay.
And so we trained a lot, but we did not touch a basketball until today.
That's concerning, to say the least. But hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, and if that's how you guys train best, then that's how you guys are going to have to do it without a basketball, getting ready for a basketball game. So, all right, break down what's going to happen, the rules for today.
Yep.
Tip-off is at 4 p.m.
Tip-off at 4.
And if you're wondering, if you're driving around listening to the radio right now, we're like, well, look, how can I watch this thing? Well, one, I'm going to give play-by-play on the radio. I believe Dave Velasquez might be joining us to commentate on that as Travis Dale throws a one-handed shot from half court with Malachi Flynn draining threes behind him. Technical foul for shot putting the basketball. Okay, 4 p.m. tip-off. Give us the breakdown.
Okay, 4 p.m. tip-off. If anybody wants to watch the game, it's going to be streamed live at Sports 760 on Twitter.
Yeah.
Also on youtube.com, just search Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. You'll be able to find it there. And what you're going to see is a tremendous basketball player and Jonathan Rifkin. Like, that's what you're going to see.
I thought you were saying you were going to see a tremendous basketball player in Malachi Flynn, and then Travis and Ben.
No. What you're gonna? Well, actually, yeah. Right now,
and Jonathan.
Right now, what you're gonna see? Actually,
as there's a smoke machine.
We've got the fog machine going.
Oh boy. We are going to burn the place down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think you can burn it down. It's mostly hardwood. It would have to get really hot.
We signed waivers, so I think we're okay, right?
Yeah, we're covered. No, okay, so 4 p.m. tip-off. Watch it streamed live on YouTube. Watch it streamed live on Twitter.
Okay.
The rules are that it goes like this. It's basically a game to 21 if it makes it that far. It's 3 games of 7. So.
Oh, I like that. I like that better.
1 point inside the 3-point line, 2 points outside the arc. We're playing college rules, so you're going to shoot from the college 3-point line. Fouls are going to be called by the players, and we have a remote start for that fog machine, which is absolutely stellar.
I don't know if it's a good idea to have that next to all the electrical equipment.
I think it'll be fine. I mean, we read the manual. It didn't say anything about having it near a giant amp. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad that this will be our final day here at San Diego State. Well,
I will say this: I think today the game day preparations were pretty good. We woke up this morning, did our morning show, and as a pregame meal, I went over to 7-Eleven and I got a full pepperoni pizza for Fletch. He housed that. I also got him a glazed donut. He took that down quite easily as well, and a Slurpee. So this guy is all pop. I mean, if you look at him, he's very vascular today. Yeah,
if you're feeding him all of that, are you at all worried that he might throw up today?
Oh, I worry about that every time we train together. Yeah, he gets out of breath really quick. I think of it this way: it could be a disadvantage if you let it sink in. But if you're a positive person, you think of it this way: like, as tired as he'll be, J-Riff's going to be more tired because he's going to have to push around Ben all day long. Like, so
that's true.
That's
true. Yeah.
So I mean, reverse it.
Yeah.
That's the thought process on our end.
Big round mound of rebound right here.
He's like the Charles Barkley of San Diego Sports 760.
He really is. He has the build like Chuck. He has the attitude like Chuck, and yeah, Chuck. That's what I meant. Chuck on TV, not back when he was, making all-star game after all-star game and on the Dream Team. I'm talking about like at this very moment, he's got the build of Charles Barkley.
Yeah, at halftime, because there will be breaks in between the games to 7. We've ordered in some McDonald's. He's gonna have a Big Mac as his halftime snack. Look, I've read every book, and nowhere could I find anything negative about McDonald's in any of the nutritional sciences. So that's what he's going to be carb loading on, and I think it's going to benefit us. There's vegetables on there too. You got the lettuce, you got the pickle.
Yeah.
Good for cramps.
And Darren Smith has entered the building to witness this this
momentous occasion. Is that the word you were searching for?
Historical day in San Diego sports history.
Yeah.
With the first ever Hardwood and Balls Classic. I said that, if you're looking at best, most memorable sporting events at San Diego State, this has to be a top 5 moment.
I would say number 1 with a bullet, but if we want to like add others, fine, I guess.
I guess. And Darren is joining us now. Darren, just walking in, the vibe of everything. What are you feeling about this whole Hardwood and Balls Classic?
The vibe as I was driving in, phenomenal.
Yeah.
I heard nothing but great things about J-Riff's warm-up routine.
Yes.
Although I did see JD Wicker walking out. He's like,
shaking his head.
He goes shot after shot after shot. Shot after shot was dropping. I was like, really? J-Riff? He's like, no, Malachi Flip.
Yes. It was. I said you have a very interesting dynamic going on right now with Malachi over there working out and Travis Dale taking half-court shots.
Right.
It's something that I don't think we would ever see in our life ever again.
Well, both are experts at their craft.
Yes.
And both are doing what they should be doing because they're both very much on brand here.
Yes, they very much are on brand.
It's just the thing is, like, Malachi has found his craft that he's mastered, and we're still searching for Travis's, which is fine.
Look, this is what you get. This is what Travis is all about right here. He's got a whistle.
Yeah.
We have a trophy.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the trophy?
We have the Wags have arrived.
Yes, the Wags definitely in the building. We have the fog machine. We have every angle of the court ready to go. You can watch this on Sports SD or Sports 760 on Twitter.
That's right.
We're streaming.
We are streaming.
We're streaming live.
This is streaming live.
Okay, good.
As we speak. So you can watch this whole thing go down. But
this is our version of the NBA Finals.
This is our national championship.
Right. This is Stephen A. Smith and Michael Wilbon. We're just describing the energy and the vibe as to what it is that's happening here. Is there anything we're learning about the way we're seeing our contestants warm up?
So one thing I noticed about Rifkin's shot, it's like a shot put.
Yeah.
He puts he puts all of his body into the shot.
It looks like he learned how to shoot a basketball when the ball was still too heavy for him, and then he never retaught
shot put.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So he still shoots from his chest, like as if he's trying to shoot over his dad in his backyard.
He has like a weird follow through where he sort of hops to the side.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. He can make like 7 in a row, and it doesn't look right, but it goes in, and that's all that matters.
Doesn't matter what it looks like.
Does not matter what it's look like. All right, more coming up next from
we
the
gotta
Jam
go?
Center. Yeah, we got a break
Rich,
here.
it's not our clock. We just keep going.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah,
know.
I mean,
Oh
what's
my
Brent
God.
gonna do?
Absolutely
Yell at us?
destroy the clock.
Exactly. All right, more from the Jam Center for the Hardwood and Balls Classic coming up next on John and Jim. want to listen to this thing on the radio, well, we have it all set up on our social media accounts at Sports 760. We are streaming it live, I believe, as we speak. So, hello, everybody, if you're watching at home. So you can watch this this game happen. John Schaefer has tweeted a couple additional prop bets for this game. The over-under total for turnovers in this game is 31.5. Over is minus 120. The over-under total for dunks is 0.5. The under is minus 10 billion. Fletch leading at any point is plus 130. And Rich and Travis will be ejected is at minus 215. Both of them being ejected is at plus 125. So if you were looking for additional prop bets for this game, I would go with, honestly, slam the under for dunks. Darren, there's prop bets on this game right now. So we have currently over-under total turnovers in this game at 31.5. The over is minus 120.
31.5?
Well, let me. That's not on. Hold on. Let's give you a microphone. There you go. Pull that on. There we go.
I think. Nope.
Nope. Oh no.
Engineers play basketball.
He's playing basketball. Anyway, the over/under is 31.5. The over/under for total dunks is 0.5. The under is at minus 10 billion. The Fletch will leading at any point in the game is plus 130. Will you take that?
I don't mind that one at all. Actually, I kind of like that one. I think Fletch could get out to a 1-point lead, maybe a 2-point lead. I can see that happening.
The Rich
the dunks, no way.
No dunks.
These guys can't even hit the rim.
No, they barely hit the backboard. Like it's not even. It's not good. Rich and Travis being ejected at any point, minus 215.
What was it?
Being ejected.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Rich.
I could see it.
Well, I think Rich has already stated that if at any point in the game they are losing, cheating is on the table.
Well, I also think these guys have some Padres to them where if they're behind, they're going to try to
little front runner
get ejected out of here.
Yeah, I gotta.
I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to watch this. And then the over/under total turnovers, 31.5.
What are they playing to? I got to admit, I don't know the rules.
Okay, so they're playing a 7, 3 games of 7. So total of 21.
Oh, Fletch is definitely going to have a lead in one of those.
Yeah, because at first, I think they were going to play 3 games of 21, and I go, guys, we got to be out of here by at least 6 p.m. I mean, this thing can't last all night. We got to make sure
they're going to throw us out of here.
Yeah, they're going to turn off the lights and tell us to leave and never come back.
Now, here's what J-Riff just said to me.
Okay.
He goes, so would it be cool after I'm done with this if I challenge Malachi to a game of one-on-one? And he's not kidding. He is so sure of himself.
I said if Malachi,
see, he's already like looking ahead to next, like after I'm done with Fletch, maybe there's a real challenge for me on this court.
Real challenge, the NBA player over there, first round draft pick. Yeah, let me go against that guy who's like.
So he might be looking ahead.
He might be looking ahead. So that's a problem. That's a problem for him because he can't look ahead. He has to look what's in front of him, and what's in front of him is a very large object that is unavoidable.
He will tell you he's got ADHD, so his focus sometimes I think is something that he's concerned with.
Yeah,
as obvious, he wants to challenge the NBA player.
Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. So, who do you got in this fight? You taking your boy?
I'm going with my dude.
Yeah, you have to, right?
I think that there's actual value in Fletch losing, like because something will happen. He'll be funny. He'll fall down. His shirt will pop open. His pants will fall down, right? And he'll have some value in that because it'll go on TikTok and a bunch of people will laugh at him.
Yeah.
And I think that's where he's at. I think J-Riff, it will be a miserable life for him, for Jenna, for everybody if this doesn't go his way.
That's what I said. I said all the pressure's on Jonathan. He can't lose this because if he loses this, he'll never hear the end of it. It will be like a full segment on the morning show forever, where they will replay and reminisce on the loss that Jonathan Rifkin will have taken.
They are winners no matter what happens.
Oh, no matter what. So all the pressure is definitely on him today to win. We're moments away from the Hardwood and Balls Classic. tipping off at 4 p.m. Everybody's in the house. We got Dom, we got Rich, we got the Wags in town, we got the promotion staff. We have a what is that, like a cheering section over there? Kids are in town. We got NBA players in here. I mean, this is top notch. This is absolutely top notch. I didn't think they were going to pull this off, but they 100% did. They 100% did.
Thank goodness for Big Rich, TD, and Fletch.
Because we
admit we are horrible failures at executing any sort of activity or plan whatsoever. So
right. And
oh, now we've got a shirt off.
Now we have the undressing and the putting on of the jerseys.
Look at that.
They made jerseys for this thing. Like
Fletch currently is shirtless.
I know. This is not great. Oh man. But hey, it's not on webcam.
Thankfully, we're not playing shirts or skins.
No. And that was an idea that was floated out there originally. And I'm glad that never took place. Yeah, I know. He's a big boy.
Just blew the layup.
But he got at least 80 pounds on Rifkin. So at some point, I would just back Rifkin down.
This is the tail of the tape. That's what I would do. Lean into him.
Yeah. There wasn't an official weigh-in, but if there was, it wouldn't have looked pretty for Jonathan. I can tell you that. Hey, Ben. Fletch, come over here. Got to interview the players before we tip off here in moments at the Jam Center. So first off, how you feeling? You feeling confident? You looked a little winded after your warm-ups. So what's going on? What's going on?
To be honest, Jim,
what's going
on?
You've
been talking about me the last 2 days.
Hey, I'm putting all the pressure on him. I'm putting all the pressure on him.
Say whatever you want.
I'm helping you.
You've been very disrespectful.
I'm helping you.
No, I was listening to you yesterday during your interview with Rich, man. It wasn't cool.
I took you to win.
Now
today.
I know what NBA players feel like in more ways than one.
So how are you feeling heading into this matchup right now?
I honestly have never been more confident. Look at this guy.
Wow. I love it. And then Jonathan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So how are you feeling going into
I've never felt better in my entire life.
Wow. So we have two guys that are confidence levels are through the roof.
Now, you've been watching us warm up. Has the odds of this game changed at all now that you've seen both of our warm-up styles and what we can do?
Honestly, no. I still have you as the favorite in this matchup. And we were just reading some prop bets for this game that right now the over-under total of dunks is at 0.5. The under is minus 10 billion.
I would take the over on both.
Okay.
Yeah. Hammer.
Fletch leading at any point of the game is at plus 130.
Oh, I would take those odds. There will be a time when Fletch leads this game. 100%.
100%. All right. So you're feeling good, ready to go. We're tip off in about 5 minutes from now at the Jam Center. Jonathan Rifkin versus Ben Fletcher, the inaugural Hardwood and Balls Classic coming up next on San Diego Sports 760. All right, this update is brought to you by Indeed.com. Padres Mariners, final game of a quick 2-game series. Padres blew out the Mariners today 10-3. Juan Soto going 5 for 5 in the game. They have an off day tomorrow before they head to Colorado for a weekend series with the Rockies. And soccer news of the day, this is a big one. Lionel Messi will play in the MLS as he has signed on with Inter Miami. Second half of the year looking busier than the first. Hire with Indeed. Their powerful platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates in one place. Sponsor a job and immediately get a short list of quality candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit today. All right, John and Jim from the Hardwood and Balls Classic between Jonathan Rifkin and Ben Fletcher. We are moments away from tip-off of the most hyped basketball game maybe in the history of San Diego sports. Jonathan Rifkin and Ben Fletcher getting ready to go. We have Travis Dale, who is refereeing, and we have Coach Rich on the sidelines. Rich, are we ready to go?
It's a go. It is a go.
It's a go. It is a go.
Okay, so it is going to be J-Riff's ball first. That's your – okay, yeah, the McDonald's is for you at halftime.
Okay, so how did we determine that it was J-Riff's ball first?
Okay, they shot from the top of the key. It was on Ben. He missed the shot. I will say this. It was very close.
Very close.
In.
Okay.
Very close.
All right, so we are ready to go. Jonathan Rifkin, Ben Fletcher. Fletch is standing out on the court right now, ready to play defense. Rifkin is taking his sweet time over there to get to the ball. He might be a little tired and winded after all of the practicing and warm-ups. I know. It's a lot going on right now. All right, here we go. Jonathan Rifkin taking a quick hydration break. I know. All right, here we go.
I'll tell you what, baby powder would have been a good choice. There's a lot of sweat coming from Ben Fletcher.
Check. The ball has been checked. We are underway. Rifkin at the top of the key. Dribble through the legs. He is sizing up Fletch right now. Takes a shot from 3 from deep. Brick.
We got a rebound.
Rebound by Fletch. Takes the ball. You have to clear the ball in one-on-one rules. That means you have to take the ball above the three-point line. Fletch using his size, backing down. Jonathan Rifkin misses a fade-away 10-footer.
You saw the low post work, though. That's something we worked on without a basketball in our pregame warm-up.
We have seen 3 shots in the game so far, 3 bricks. We kind of expected that to happen. 4 bricks now. These shots aren't even close. That is true, but every shot that has been taken in this game has been missed. 0 for 4 from the field, and Rifkin has now taken a shot from deep. He has hit a 30-footer. 4-3, 2-0 is the lead for Jonathan Rifkin over Ben Fletcher.
Now, Ben can answer from deep. He shot a lot of threes pregame, and he puts up one that's short off the front of the iron.
How are you feeling so far? It's 4 straight bricks from your boy.
I will say this. He was a little cold pregame, and it appears to be leaching into his performance here today.
We have the first foul called of the game by Fletch. It's 1 foul to none. Are we doing fouls, like total fouls in this game, or just like let it go?
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to
Oh, Jonathan Rifkin from deep again. He is leading 4-0 in the first
this
of
could be a quick
3
out.
potential games to 7.
Come on,
J-Riff leading 4-0 over Fletch. Now Fletch does the smart thing and backs down J-Riff, but misses a post-up shot. Now, look, before the game, I said that these guys were winded. As of right now, they are breathing very, very heavy.
I'll say this. You could tell already the 7-Eleven.
He is feeling it. Rifkin from 3, and he misses a potential dagger from deep.
The 7-Eleven pregame meal, you could tell, is really fueling Ben's performance so far.
Yeah.
And that air ball from Benjamin Fletcher goes out of bounds. Unfortunately, it's going to be J-Riff possession on
Do
this
you
next
feel
go.
that you need to step in here and maybe take a timeout to give your team a breather here?
We may have to do that, yeah. I might change the rules here. I did say that we'd have to cheat if we were going to win.
Because as of right, Rifkin is now.
There's a lot.
There's a lot happening right now because
he just pounded the floor with both palms as Benjamin is working beyond the arc. Ben Fletch, I'll tell you what, use your body, Fletch.
He is backing down J-Riff. Nice fadeaway. Still, he has yet to hit a shot in the Hardwood and Balls Classic. Jonathan Rifkin currently leads 4-0. And if he makes this, it is now 6-0. He called his own shot in the air, pulled a Steph Curry.
Wow, he
before
walked
the
away.
ball even went in, said make it 6. It is now 6-0. Jonathan Rifkin in the Hardwood and Balls Classic. Fletch puts up another brick from the top of the key. And right now, Fletch is giving him a wide open shot. I don't know if this is wise to do.
I know.
Because
now it is win by 2.
It is win by 2.
So
but,
if Ben mounts a comeback.
Well, he hasn't yet to hit one shot.
That's a good point. That is also a good point.
Yeah, so Jonathan Rifkin leading 6-0 over Fletch in the Hardwood and Balls Classic. This is game point, I believe.
You know, classic may have been a strong word.
Yeah.
Maybe we went with the wrong verbiage there. Oh, I like the post-up move from Ben
Fletch is
Fletcher.
on the board with a low post fadeaway, reminiscent of looking like Michael Jordan or
Kobe.
Kobe.
I would say Kobe-esque.
Yeah, very Kobe-esque. It is now 6-1. Fletch is now trailing.
Look at that. He's
by
putting
5.
the body on J-Riff, though. He's putting the body on J-Riff.
That's what I was saying here is, that's it.
And that's game. And
That
that's
is game.
Wow, that was a quick
Jonathan
first game.
Rifkin
Hang on, I
hits
need to talk to my athlete.
Jonathan Rifkin from the top of the key drills a 25-footer to take the first of the 3 potential games here in the Hardwood and Balls Classic. This is not looking good for Fletch. This is not looking good at all. The shot is kind of wet right now for Jonathan Rifkin as he makes his way over to Malachi Flynn. As Darren said, he has his eyes set on the bigger prize, which is the NBA player in the over there playing. That's the thing is Fletch has given him way too many shots. Way too many shots. I feel like he's very winded. He might have taken himself out of this game with his warm-ups. Right, Darren?
I mean, this was the whole key. If J-Riff's hitting the outside shot, then all of a sudden now Fletch has to come out on D, and he will dribble right past him.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Is the warm-ups beforehand, they may have warmed up too much.
Now, Big Rich, TD, and Fletch
has just fed him their secret sauce.
They have McDonald's
that
they have brought in here to see.
Again, I don't know if that's the best thing to do because you're already breathing very heavy.
And we're just about there.
That was domination. That was. I was a little surprised, honestly. I thought it would have been a little closer, but Rifkin, he can shoot it. He can absolutely shoot it. The form might not look the prettiest.
It's sort of like the Heat. If he's hitting outside shots,
it's over.
It's
one of those things where the first game looked like game 1 of the NBA Finals, where it was Nuggets for the entire game.
Yep, totally different ball game.
All right, so
now what does he do? Does he climb out on defense? Then J-Riff's going to drive right past him.
That's the thing is you got to use your size here, and you got to make sure you get the ball. And
I think he's got to get a little dirty here. How bad do you want it, Fletch? How bad do you want it?
Game 2 is underway. Jonathan Rifkin currently leading the Hardwood and Balls Classic 1-0. Well, as no, we are not actually. That's a FCC violation, actually. We cannot broadcast massacres online. We are underway in game 2 of a potential 3-game series of the Hardwood and Balls Classic. Jonathan Rifkin currently leading game 1. And the first shot by J-Riff is off the back iron. Fletch gets the rebound and clears it. He takes it out. 4-3 for Fletch. And off the front rim.
A close miss, a near miss there.
This game has to be had by Fletch, or he will lose the inaugural Hardwood and Balls Classic. J-Riff is currently for 3.
Dribbling beyond the arc.
Nothing
that was
but the bottom of the net as Malachi Flynn looks on and gives a little head nod in approval.
I will say this. That looked like a miss. That did look like a miss from the seat.
That was very wet.
Yeah,
as they say. But this is good. Fletch uses his size, and he is going down low, gets on the board.
Third offensive rebound of the game, all by Ben Fletcher. It's a 2-1 ball game right now, folks. There you go, Fletch.
2-1 ball game in game number 2 of the Hardwood and Balls Classic. It's getting a little dirty out there right now because right now Fletch is using his advantage of checking to take a breather.
Yeah, smart. I told him to do that. J-Riff, I will say this. He's a sharpshooter from 3, but I told my athlete, Fletch, you need to play perimeter defense. So he's out there, he's covering him, and he's missed another 3-point shot. I think he needs to get in the lane.
I think right now both teams are very winded after just one game, and this could be a drag it out game number 2.
That's all right.
Look at Fletch. A drag it out game number 2 as Fletch takes down to the post, little fadeaway off the front iron.
We'll say this:
J-Riff gets the rebound. Corner 3 for Jonathan Rifkin off the front rim again. Rebound by Fletch as he has to go and clear it past the top of the key. There's no timeouts. There's no timeouts. It's all you guys. You guys are screwed. They are extremely winded here.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this, but and one from Fletch 2-2.
Wait, he gets the ball back. Did you call foul? You call skin?
We are all knotted up at 2 apiece in game number 2, the Hardwood and Balls Classic.
All right.
It's getting testy out there. It is getting testy out there.
Don't give him the 3. You better get up there on him. Good Lord.
Is it bad that I'm watching Malachi shoot instead of this game?
No. You got actually you got to spend most of your time watching Malachi. Do not watch what's happening in front of you.
Can I just comment on what Malachi's doing over there? Because right now he's doing a nice. It's a mirror image of what's happening. You have an NBA pro, and you have Jonathan Rifkin and Ben
Please,
Fletcher.
whatever you do not let a loose ball on their side of the court.
Yeah, please do not have that happen.
Oh my God.
Rifkin now taking the ball down low against Fletch, which is the odd strategy. Off the back of the backboard, Fletch gets the rebound. Again, we are tied at 2 apiece in game number 2. Fletch currently trailing in the overall series 1-0. Fletch from 3.
Ooh, bang! There you go, Fletch.
The foot was on the line. It is not a 2. It is only a 1. The foot was on the line.
Is this a 3-2 ball game right now then?
I watched his feet. It was on the line. I'm sorry to say. Are we challenging? Are we going to the score?
Let's go to the scorer's table. Are we calling it on the line?
That is a 1. The foot was on the line. I am sorry to say the foot was on the line, but
wait a second. We have replay. We have instant replay.
Instant replay right now, and it is determined.
Steven,
after replay,
Steven's got his camera out. He's going to take a look. Travis Dale, assistant coach, is going to have a quick look at the replay
Zoom
here.
in on the replay.
Now, I will say this. This is one of those plays in the game where if this goes Fletch's way, this changes
is a big
everything.
Swing because you can either up 4-2 or up 3-2.
It's a 2-point swing if this goes Fletch's way.
We're currently waiting for confirmation.
Confirmed, 1-pointer.
After further review, it is a 1-pointer from Fletch.
Wow.
But he still has the lead, 3-2 in game number 2.
Yeah, I mean,
well, if they take the 3-ball out of it, we'll be here all night. Jonathan Rifkin from 3 off the back of the rim. Fletch gets the rebound. Fletch could really put a dent in this game number 2 if he makes a 2-pointer.
Now notice the handles. Even though we didn't practice with the basketball.
Fletch from 3 off the front rim. J-Riff with the rebound. He clears it on the side. Jonathan feeling
Fletch
very
is going to
good
give
about
him
himself. He drills a corner 3 to retake the lead.
As your
4-3.
I'm going to have to ask you to play perimeter defense
2.
once more.
Now, here's the thing. You have to win by 2 points. So if Fletch keeps it close, then it's going to put some pressure on Jonathan as Fletch goes down low. Little lefty skyhook. Completely misses everything.
There he goes.
Jonathan Rifkin shoots a corner 3 off
Fletch
the
ball.
back of the rim, out
That's
of
Fletch's
bounds.
ball.
Fletch's ball at the top of the key there.
Wow.
So currently, J-Riff in game number 2, already leading 1-0 has
Now,
a 4-3 lead.
I thought there was going to be more trash talk, Jim, but these two men are completely winded, so they can't speak.
They're done. They are tired. They're going to sleep well tonight. I can tell you that. Let's go to the text line here to see what people are saying about this. Off the back iron for Fletch.
Yeah, we're worried about the
Oh
floor.
my goodness.
That's another 2-pointer for. Was that 2 or 1?
That was a 2-pointer. That was a 2-pointer. We are at game point. We are at 6-3.
Okay.
Fletch.
That's
Nice
good for
bucket
1.
there. All right, so let's reset here before we potentially end this. J-Riff is sitting at game point. He is up 6-4 right now on Ben Fletcher. Turnaround 3 for the win off the back of the backboard.
Okay. I'll tell you what. The one thing that J-Riff, I got to give him credit. He's defending him on his way to checking or clearing the basketball, which is tiring out Fletch, but he goes for 2.
Off the back. Go
strong.
get the ball, Fletch.
Oh,
He can't even run. He is dead. Hustle is non-existent right now.
he gave away
From
the.
deep for the win. All right, Steph Curry.
And it wasn't even close. He
All right.
shot that one from the Mountain West logo.
J-Riff currently leading 6-4 in a decisive game number 2 of the Hardwood Balls Classic. Fletch off the backboard.
Now we're talking.
Top of the key.
Take him to the bank.
6-5. J-Riff currently leads. We are still at game point because you have to win by 2. J-Riff has the ball. Top of the key. Fletch D'ing him up closely. Jonathan Rifkin dribbling around.
Nice hand check, Fletch.
Driving down the lane. Top of the key through his legs. Fletch is all over him like a pastrami sandwich. Oh, and Jonathan Rifkin from the top of the key hits the game winner to win the inaugural Hardwood and Balls Classic 7-5. Won the first game 7-1, wins the second game 7-5. Jonathan Rifkin is officially your Hardwood and Balls champion.
Well, I got to say it. That was a hard-fought battle by Benjamin Fletcher.
Let's go to the text line here to get some reaction on this game. 619 number says, dude, Fletch, #disappointing.
Oh, boy.
913 numbered Fletch. I expected so much more. You got to drive to the hoop every play. 913, defense wins championship, Fletch, and there was no defense there.
All right.
But
let's get a couple of post-game interviews here. First, let's start with the loser of the inaugural Hardwood and Balls Classic, Ben Fletcher, sitting down courtside with us.
Ben,
and Fletch, I mean,
what happened in the first game? Because I feel like the first game kind of got away from me there, losing 7-1.
First game, he was making threes.
Yeah.
He knocked them all down. I was going to let him have them.
Yeah.
I did not think he was going to make like 5 of them. Second game, I was working, but I was out. Travis was right the whole time. I'm not in good enough shape. I'm a big enough man to admit that.
So
I was seeing stars early in game 2.
So the strategy going into this game basically
let him miss, back him down.
Completely backfired on you.
Completely backfired.
Completely backfired. Yeah. And do you
I give him credit. He made the threes.
Do you think at any moment of the game, maybe I shouldn't have warmed up as much?
Yeah, pretty much the whole time.
Pretty much the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So going into the offseason now.
I'm never doing this again.
Never doing it again. This is a one and done?
No.
You're retiring? You're officially retiring.
Congrats to J-Riff. He's going to say some BS. I don't know, but good for him.
Well, here's the thing. The text line says that was a complete beatdown.
Yeah.
Okay.
714 number says, well, at least Ben #battled.
Yeah. Chase Tingler, baby.
619 number said, like the Padres, fire the coach and assistant coach.
Okay, listen, hang on a second. I mean, was this entirely my fault? The way I look at it is this man, I mean, just look at him, first of all. We were starting.
Look what we do. When the team loses, we blame the coaches. So I feel like some of the blame has to go on you.
Okay, 7-Eleven this morning may have been a mistake. The pepperoni pizza that I gave him as a pregame meal, I'm looking back on it. Maybe we should have just stuck with the donuts. That's first.
480 number says, Fletch, this is disgusting, both appearance and in play.
Wow, that's a little
line
harsh.
Is absolutely torching Fletch right now. 619 number, all talk from Fletch, looking like the Padres, no offense.
All right, listen.
That's brutal.
What I'm gonna say is maybe we should have. There he goes. Jonathan Rifkin is slamming the inaugural Hardwood and Balls Classic beer.
Drink of choice.
It's a tall boy.
Yeah. 480 number says Fletch sounds like a deflated Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, he definitely poured his heart into this game. Again,
913 number says Ben should challenge him to cornhole instead. At least you could probably beat him in that.
Looking back on the training again, maybe we should have used the basketball.
I think
might have been a mistake.
might have been a good and wise choice there.
Let's welcome in our champion.
Yes, let's welcome in our champion, Jonathan Rifkin, the first ever winner of the Hardwood and Balls Classic.
Wow. Incredible.
Let's get him on the mic set here. put him over on the mic. Fletch.
Here, get a headset, J-Riff. We
J-Riff, here you
we
go.
want to hear from the champion
Here we go,
here
right
as
here.
he makes his way over to the
Here,
table.
stand over there. Stand over here.
Is it long enough?
Possibly. That's what she said. Yeah.
Here.
Family show, everybody. Family show. There we go. All right. Perfect. We're going to mic on the winner here. The champion of the Hardwood and Balls Classic, Jonathan Rifkin. First question is, what was working for you in the game today? I feel like the shot was on from the moment you started.
Yeah, I mean, look, it got, all the work was helped by my team. We got into the gym early and often. We got the form right. We got the length right. Nothing better than the swish of that net. So that's what I fell asleep listening to last night. The swish of that net, I think we manifested it out here.
Now, going into this matchup, I'm sure you had a strategy. Was your strategy, fully met, and did you execute as best to your ability?
Got out here 2-0, so I would say we executed the strategy quite well. Again, I couldn't thank my team enough. My girlfriend Jenna standing here, my mom who wasn't watching today because she didn't want to watch. I don't blame her, but
She's nervous.
We don't blame her at all either.
She was nervous. She knew that her son couldn't take it if he lost, so she closed her eyes and just hoped for the best.
Quick question. Did you, during your training, work with a basketball?
I did.
Okay.
See, that's where I think if I could offer a little bit of friendly advice.
Thank you.
I think Fletch might want to cut down on the donuts and maybe train with the basketball.
Okay, well, listen, you know what? That's
Solid
why I asked the
strategy.
question.
Solid
That's why we
strategy.
asked the question.
So you just won the championship, the Hardwood Balls Classic. What's next for you? Where do you go from here?
We're taking this all the way to the top. NBA Finals, baby.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, yeah, that's well, you're not currently on a roster.
Yeah.
Malachi Flynn told the Raptors about me.
Oh, you
Oh,
did?
yeah, he did. Yeah. So,
I
do
think
you
might
see
have
in the
been lying.
future possibly challenging Malachi Flynn?
He did walk up and said, "My turn," and I said, "Sir, you're way too good, and I don't want to get embarrassed."
That's actually a very, very good strategy from you. I would take this win and stop right there.
Maybe I'll announce my retirement on the Darren Smith show tomorrow.
Big announcement possibly coming up.
Possibly.
So make sure to tune in at 12 p.m.
Yeah,
on,
12 to 3 tomorrow on Sports 760.
Big update. Yeah, big update on Jonathan Rifkin future.
Unbelievable.
Well, congratulations, the champion of the first ever Hardwood and Balls Classic.
Woo!
Jonathan Rifkin winning 2 games to none.
It's a sweep.
A clear sweep. Honestly, after the first game, I didn't have much faith in Fletch.
Credit where credit's due.
Credit where credit's due. Next time we should probably practice with the basketball, right?
Well, okay. And you know what? Also, the other thing I was thinking of is maybe have him jog, just moving fast in general. We didn't do a lot of that either. Conditioning may have factored here.
May have factored, yes.
Especially on the defensive side of the floor. We
Yeah.
only trained for the hour it took to shoot that video.
Since Fletch isn't over here, let's go to the text line here before we break. 619 number said, Ben let me down more than my dad who abandoned me as a child. All talk.
Wow.
That is that's a lot. 619 number said that you let him down more than his dad who abandoned him as a child.
Yeah. He left for milk and he never came back, and he actually feels worse about what you just did to him.
714 number says J-Riff is the most humble person on radio. I don't think that is being serious.
That feels facetious.
Yeah. 913 number says Jonathan, make Fletch treat you to island Mai Tais and fresh cut fries. I think a dinner or drinks is in order after
that
this.
does feel right.
Margaritas. Marty's buying you Rockies. Love to hear it. All right. So
Wow.
in the first ever Hardwood and Balls Classic, it turned out to be a classic, and J-Riff taking down Ben Fletcher 2 games to none. We'll wrap this thing up from the Jam Center coming up next on John and Jim.